Someone unknown has been sneaking into your house in your absence, and they are taking your photographs from specific albums. These pictures are being used in a secret location for a spiritual manipulation that could affect your future. You need to uncover who is behind this before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, "You have been observed in ways that go beyond ordinary eyes." There is someone whose presence you have never noticed, yet they've come closer than most. They are not after your belongings, they are after your captured essence. This person knows when you're gone. They know where you keep your most treasured albums, and they approach them with eerie precision. They don't steal everything, only a few images at a time, always chosen with a purpose. These images aren't being taken for keepsakes. They're not being framed or thrown away, they're being used. A hidden ritual is happening in a room you've never seen, and your face is at the center of it. Each photograph taken from your collection becomes part of something darker than you've ever imagined. They're trying to reroute your life using spiritual manipulation, casting shadows over your joy, rearranging moments yet to come. Type Amen to get blessing 144. This is not coincidence. The person doing this has studied you for longer than you know. They've memorized your routines, your emotions, and the stories told through your pictures. Your energy has been leaking through those images. Every photograph they've taken holds an imprint of who you were when it was captured. That's what they want, the untouched, innocent version of you, before you began awakening. When you feel sudden sadness, unexplainable exhaustion, or confusion in your space, it's not you, it's them. These are spiritual symptoms of their work. They're tying knots into your future, one photo at a time. You may find dust where there should be none. You may feel watched even in your silence. That's because the one watching you is working through familiar memories. Type Amen to get blessing 313. A woman may be involved. Her energy has come up in recent dreams or flashes. You've likely dismissed it, but your subconscious remembers. She's the one touching your past. She's whispering over your image like it's a spell. This is beyond physical theft, this is soul interference. You haven't opened your albums in a while. That's because part of you senses something wrong. Go back, look through them carefully, you may find an empty space or a shifted frame. Your ancestors are unsettled. The tampering with your lineage is triggering spiritual alarms. You've begun feeling it through discomfort, tension, and emotional confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 528. The secret location where your photos are being used holds symbols not of light, but distortion. It's dim, covered with drapes and ash. A low humming is heard there as voices chant beneath candlelight. Your name has been spoken in these places without your permission. This isn't superstition. This is a spiritual attack layered with pretense and secrecy. Someone close to you gave them information. It may have been unintentional, a conversation, a post, a passing mention. But that opened the door. Once the door opened, they moved quickly. The timing was chosen for maximum spiritual impact. That's why you've noticed shifts in your mood, and shifts in people. Type Amen to get blessing 872. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You are not alone in this battle. The shift you felt recently is not random, it's the pull of truth coming closer to your awareness. Something inside you has begun to resist without knowing the full reason. That resistance is your spirit refusing to be rewritten. They are trying to bind your free will to outcomes you never chose. But your soul is waking up to their interference. The energy around your home feels heavier during certain hours. That is when they attempt their rituals the most. It's usually just before dusk or right before sunrise. Your pets, your mirrors, your body, all have been sensing something. The strange behavior you can't explain is your confirmation. Something unnatural is hovering near your memories. Type Amen to get blessing 934. Comment, I can feel this, if your soul is stirring. Even your sleep has changed. Either you wake at the same odd hour or you can't rest deeply. Your dreams have shown people watching you, or strange rooms, or photos falling. These aren't dreams, they are spiritual alerts. You are being given the chance to take back what they stole. But only if you act with urgency and faith. You are being guided to rearrange certain items in your house. Some objects have picked up spiritual residue, especially around where the albums are. Cleanse them and shift their positions. You must disrupt the path they've memorized. Once their flow is broken, their influence will start to weaken. The photos they took will lose power if you realign your energy. Type Amen to get blessing 2747. They took pictures where your light was strongest. Smiles full of spirit, eyes lit with destiny, postures that radiated your calling. They know when you were at your peak. That's what they want to silence. The part of you that dared to dream. The parts of you that still believed when everything felt broken. One of the photos holds a timestamp from a turning point in your life. That moment is what they're targeting. They want to revisit it and change your path moving forward. This is not symbolic, it's spiritual architecture being tampered with. But you are not powerless. You have now stepped into awareness, which begins to collapse their false design. Type Amen to get blessing 6002. The intruder might return once more. They'll feel your awareness and try to counter it. They'll attempt to move faster, take more, or mask their energy. But this time, your spirit is fortified. Your space is guarded with intention. Your energy is no longer open for manipulation. Light is now pouring over your home. Things may feel tense at first, but that's the darkness leaving. You'll begin to feel clarity again. Do not trust sudden reappearances of certain people. Especially ones you haven't heard from in a long time. Some of them were silent participants in what's happening now. Type Amen to get blessing 3833. Their connection to your photographs was never just about the image, it was about capturing your essence without consent. Each picture taken becomes a spiritual link. That link is what they use to whisper falsehoods into your timeline. Your fate was never theirs to decide. But they are desperate to delay what they can't destroy. Your elevation terrifies the ones who walk in shadows. They've watched you rise through pain, break through silence, and heal without help. That strength is what they seek to weaken. But they've failed to understand, you carry a light that cannot be dimmed. Their rituals will begin to backfire soon. The energy they tried to shift will reverse. You'll notice it when certain people who once thrived begin to fall away. Type Amen to get blessing 7117. Your photos aren't lost forever. In the spirit, they are still attached to you. You must call them back through spoken word and faith. Say this aloud in your space, what was taken without permission returns to me purified. Say it 3 times as you walk near your photo spaces. It's not a chant, it's a command from your soul. You may feel heat in your palms or dizziness after. That's a sign the link is breaking. Your spirit is reclaiming what was misused. If an old frame falls or a new crack appears in the glass, don't panic. It's a rupture in the connection they formed. They will feel it before you even realize what happened. Comment, I reclaim what is mine, if your spirit agrees. Type Amen to get blessing 4422. You will begin to dream of a red cloth, a dark room, and a mirror covered in dust. That is the location where your photo has been placed. You may not know it in the physical, but your soul recognizes it. This space is guarded by someone with intentions cloaked in false light. They may appear kind in the world, but their spiritual hands are not clean. One smile hides 1,000 manipulations. You've met them before, but your spirit never felt settled around them. You may even recall feeling suddenly tired or anxious after being in their presence. That was your inner knowing, warning you. Your silence gave them access once, but not anymore. The moment you felt unsettled, your soul began building its defense. And now the veil is lifting. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They thought you wouldn't believe in spiritual manipulation. They thought your logic would block your protection. But you're not who you used to be. Now you know energy speaks louder than words. Now you see how deeply your memories are connected to your future. And now you feel what was hidden. One of the stolen photos is being used for binding. They are trying to slow your connections, confuse your direction, and isolate your gifts. But the reversal has already begun. You are not cursed, you were targeted because you carry favor. But favor, once awakened, is fire. And fire consumes every trap set in darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 199. The woman involved has a scent, faint, familiar, floral, or incense-like. That scent may come to you when no one else is around. It's a trace of her spiritual fingerprint left during her visit. She doesn't come in rage. She enters in silence. Her presence is disguised in calmness, but her intentions are layered with control. She believes your future belongs to her manipulation. But that belief is cracking now. Every word you speak in truth tears a hole in her plans. Something you lost recently, an old item, a keepsake, a letter, is connected to this. It was moved, taken, or hidden to delay your remembrance of who you are. But memory always returns to the rightful owner. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Your photo was used in a mirror ritual. That's why you may have felt moments where your reflection seemed distant, unfamiliar, or different. The mirror is a portal they tried to open using your image. It failed. Because mirrors can't reflect lies forever. Now their spell is backfiring. You may have felt moments where your reflection blinked slower than you did, or where you avoided eye contact with the mirror. These are signs that your spirit is pushing out what was summoned. If a mirror breaks soon, let it. Do not mourn it. That mirror is spiritually fractured from the attack. It was holding an imprint that does not belong anymore. Comment, break every mirror of deception, if you understand this message. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. Some of your spiritual strength was hidden inside those pictures. That's why you've been feeling off, like something was missing. But nothing divine can ever be stolen forever. The manipulation worked only as long as you stayed unaware. But the moment your awareness awakened, their rituals became ineffective. You have begun pulling yourself out of their grip. You may hear your name being said when no one is around. That's not hallucination, it's spiritual residue clearing itself. It's your name being disconnected from foreign altars. You were chosen long before they tried to rewrite your future. They saw it. That's why they panicked. Type Amen to get blessing 8448. You will soon find out the name of the person behind this. It might come to you during conversation, on paper, in a message, or as a thought that won't leave. That name is your confirmation. Do not confront. Do not expose them yet. You are not called to fight them, you are called to rise higher. Let divine forces handle their fall. You must now focus on elevation. Your energy must be protected for your real destiny. The more you detach emotionally, the faster their manipulation collapses. Do not argue. Do not engage. Walk in silence and power. Type Amen to get blessing 2919. The power that once flowed from those stolen photographs is now returning to you. Each time you breathe with awareness, a piece of your spirit restores. Each time you speak your truth, a chain breaks. They never thought you'd feel the tug, the spiritual weight. But your light is too ancient to be erased. You were born with protection that cannot be borrowed or stolen. There's a guardian presence that has been circling you lately. You may have sensed it in the form of warmth, wind with no source, or a flicker of light in the room. That presence is not here to warn, it's here to war for you. You've already won the battle they tried to hide from you. The moment you started noticing, their strategy crumbled. They relied on your silence, and now you've chosen strength. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. The next 7 days are critical. You'll feel your energy pull back from certain people. Let it. The ones who try too hard to stay close now might be panicking. They feel your awareness rising, and it threatens them. Energy never lies. You'll find items in your home that suddenly feel off. Clothes, letters, gifts, some may carry energy from the one who entered. Trust your first instinct and remove or cleanse them. You don't owe explanations for protecting your space. You don't owe peace to the ones who brought silent war to your home. This is about your spirit, your lineage, and your future. Comment, I protect my space, if this speaks to your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your home is now being sealed spiritually. Every wall, every room, every quiet corner is being covered in divine protection. What entered without permission will no longer find a way in. You might hear strange sounds in your sleep. They are the final echoes of a fading connection. They will fade completely after your cleansing is complete. Burn incense, light new candles, move the furniture slightly. Open the windows. Let the old air out. Speak these words in your rooms, what was never mine, must go. What is mine, returns whole. No more access granted. Type Amen to get blessing 7177. You are not weak for feeling tired after spiritual battle. Your energy has been under silent attack for months. But now you will begin to rest differently. Watch how people treat you now. The ones who never truly cared will retreat. And those who are spiritually pure will draw near. Your body may shed symptoms, headaches, chest heaviness, sudden sadness. This is spiritual detox. Let it happen. Your skin, your eyes, your presence will start to glow again. They tried to dim you, but they only exposed your fire. Type Amen to get blessing 500. They underestimated your rebirth. They thought you would never rise from the confusion. But your silence was only the beginning of your breakthrough. Now the energy around you is shifting. Doors once shut will open. And every stolen picture will be returned to you, not always physically, but spiritually with full authority. Your voice is reclaiming your past. Your breath is healing broken timelines. Your footsteps now shake the ground where false rituals once stood. This is your confirmation. The shadows they planted are retreating. Your presence is too divine to remain bound. Type Amen to get blessing 8282. A specific item they touched will soon reveal itself. It may fall unexpectedly, change color, or feel strange to touch. That is the item you must cleanse first. Use water, fire, or words, whatever your spirit leads. Do it with intention. Do it with power. That item was part of the link. Once it's disconnected, a wave of peace will return to your space. You'll feel lighter instantly. The woman who helped orchestrate this attack will try to look for ways to draw near again. She will not mention the pictures. She will smile and act normal. Comment, "No access allowed," to seal your space. Type Amen to get blessing 1113. This is the final stretch of their reach. They are scrambling now. Their spiritual tools are no longer effective. You may even begin to dream of burning candles being blown out. That's the divine realm silencing their interference. One by one, their methods are being cut off. Even your reflection will start to return to normal. Your mirror will feel like a friend again. Your eyes will carry clarity, not confusion. What was taken was sacred. But it's returning now. Stronger. Untouched. Covered in divine light. Type Amen to get blessing 2922. You will receive an invitation soon. It may seem innocent, a gathering, a favor, a reconnection. But look deeper. There's an intention behind it. One last attempt to bind you through kindness. Do not go unless your soul says yes. This time, you walk in wisdom. You've outgrown the trap. You've outgrown the whispers behind your back. And now you're about to walk into the phase they tried to delay. Your elevation is ready. And nothing can stop it now. Type Amen to get blessing 7337. The spiritual trap they built using your photographs is collapsing. One by one, the cords connecting your past to their dark work are snapping. What once held you down is now releasing you completely. You might cry in the coming days, and it won't be out of sadness, it will be your spirit releasing what never belonged. Every tear will cleanse old echoes. Every breath will welcome new peace. The photos they used are becoming useless in their rituals. The energy they once drew from is now protected by divine force. Their altar is crumbling spiritually, even if you never see it physically. Your dreams will confirm this. You may see fire, light, or even your own image smiling again. That's your soul being returned to its rightful power. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. The strange fog over your decisions is lifting. You'll notice how sharp your thinking becomes. What once felt confusing will feel crystal clear. The manipulations placed over your relationships will break. New people will enter, and old ones with secret intentions will fade. This is spiritual order restoring itself. You are not paranoid. You are spiritually awake. That's why you feel and know before things happen now. Trust this sensitivity. It is your gift. It is your weapon. Comment, I am spiritually awake now, if you feel the shift. Type Amen to get blessing 9696. You will feel called to go back to a memory soon. A place where one of the photos was taken. Go there, either in person or in your thoughts. There, speak healing over that version of yourself. Say, you are safe. No harm will reach you again. Your joy is sealed forever. That moment in time will begin to heal. That image will return to your spirit with no residue of their manipulation. That piece of your destiny will shine again. You are no longer a target. You are a mirror of divine light now. What they send will bounce back. Type Amen to get blessing 5520. Archangel Michael says, you are being assigned protection that watches both day and night. No entry will happen without your knowing again. Your space is sealed, your energy is armored. The person behind this will face their consequence. Not from you, but from the divine order that sees all. What they sent to harm you will now turn back on them. You do not have to defend yourself. Your light will do it. Your elevation will answer every attack. Walk proudly now. You have survived spiritual war. You have won without even fighting physically. Type Amen to get blessing 8080. Final message, your spirit is clean. Your photos are free. Your future is realigned. This message found you in time. Your soul knows it. Your next chapter begins in wholeness. You are protected. You are rising. You are unstoppable now. Type Amen to get blessing 9990. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.